2016 was a fun year for Nintendo fans, as in, it was hell. And nowhere is that more obvious than the 2016 Holiday Gift Guide. I always found this very concerning. This was only available at GameStop. A brochure was only available at GameStop. The material of this feels a bit more, I guess, cheap. You know, this feels like it was just kind of made with, like, just regular paper. And this one, you know, like, this one's a lot more glossy. Again, 2014. Same goes for the 2015 one. This one feels like it might have been done more on a budget because, you know, Nintendo didn't really have a lot going on in 2016. But yeah, I mean, like, we do have this nice new render of Mario that is Christmas themed. This was right after they revealed the Nintendo Switch for the first time. But other than that, 2016 was pretty garbage. They had barely any games, and I mean, they had Pokemon Sun and Moon. If you were a Pokemon fan, that was kind of a big lead up for the year. But other than that, they did not have a ton going on. But at least, like, it's really weird because this is probably, like, the nicest looking holiday gift guide I've seen from them. And it was only available at GameStop probably because they didn't have much going on in 2016. But yeah, it's obviously kind of going for the kid market here. You have a Mario Kart 7 maze. That is the beta version of the Mario Kart 7 logo. That is interesting. Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome Amiibo, spot the differences. Man, this is a toughie. There are 10 differences. There's no balloon. There's no balloon! Great value. This is when the 2DS was $79.99, which was a crazy deal. It still is. The idea that you can get that system for $80 is crazy. You know, it had so much value in there. And the new 3DS XL, there's no play like it. I remember that was kind of a fun little deal when that slogan came out. I assume there was I think I remember why it was a big deal, because there was this leak, there was this rumor that the Nintendo NX would have no buttons. You know, it would just be a touchscreen. And this leak was evidence that they're not going away from buttons because they had the buttons in the slogan here. So it was kind of like, oh man, well, they're not going to get rid of the buttons because they just put all this time and effort into the slogan. All this huge time and effort. I barely remember them using that slogan at all. They just used it a couple times and then that was it. Which is surprising. It's not a bad slogan. Great games on the go. Just some solid 3DS titles. Mostly just from, you know, throughout its life. Wii U. The only game that, like, I was gonna say, there are only 2 games that really released in 2016. You have Paper Mario Color Splash and Pokken Tournament. Minecraft, like, that was the physical release, and that did release in, like, 2016, but I believe Minecraft came to the Wii U just, in general, like, downloadable first in late 2015. But they do have Skylanders there, which was, I believe, a 2016 game. Color by numbers. I believe this is they use this exact thing in the 2015 holiday gift guide. Welp. Nintendo Selects. Here we go. Okay. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I actually have the Nintendo Selects version of that. Animal Crossing New Leaf, Tomodachi Life, Lego City Undercover, The Chase Begins. Yoshi's New Island, Ocarina of Time 3D, which that was getting expensive because, you know, it went out of print. I believe around 2015 it probably went out of print because Majora's Mask 3D was kind of the new 3D Zelda remake at the time, so, you know, they didn't want both of them on the shelf. Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, Mario 3D World, Tropical Freeze, Pikmin 3, which that was getting hard to get for a bit there. That was actually, I bought that the day it came out as a Nintendo Select. I was like, I'm definitely scooping that up for $20. Wind Waker HD, Nintendo Land, which was always weird. It was weird when Nintendo released Wii Sports as a Nintendo Select for $20. It was weird when they released Nintendo Land as Nintendo Selects for $20. And Lego City Undercover. The NES Classic Edition. This is a cool looking ad. I like this. They also they do have the Classics moniker right there, which is interesting. Yeah, this was a great little system. The Amiibos, or just the Amiibo. I believe the correct plural form of Amiibo is just Amiibo. They had some new Mario ones released in 2016 alongside Mario Party Star Rush. You know, the most worthy game of getting Amiibo. It was weird because a couple of these Amiibo were in Mario Party 10 already, because you could use your Rosalina, Wario, and Donkey Kong Amiibo in Mario Party 10. You know, you could use your Smash Brothers versions of them in the Amiibo Party mode, and they would show up in the game as these designs. So it's obvious that they knew exactly what these Amiibo were going to look like for like a year and a half before they actually got around to releasing them. And the Boom Amiibo was glow in the dark, which was cool. But I never bought any of the Super Mario line of Amiibo, so whatever. They have the Animal Crossing ones, and then the Welcome Amiibo cards, which was really weird because they updated Animal Crossing New Leaf in 2016, definitely because the Animal Crossing Amiibo failed. They were on clearance everywhere. Stores couldn't get rid of them, so Nintendo said, we're going to update Animal Crossing New Leaf, which is a game everybody actually liked, to have Amiibo support. So then you actually have a reason to buy these things, and like the cards and stuff like that. And alongside Welcome Amiibo, they released an entirely new pack of Amiibo cards. So it's just like, so you're trying to get rid of these Amiibo, but you're going to introduce new Amiibo. That was bizarre. Anyways, they have the Zelda Amiibo, which is strange to me that they include the Smash Brothers link there. I believe that's the only Smash Brothers Amiibo on this page. They just felt the need to include Link there, but the rest of them are like the 30th anniversary Zelda Amiibo. The 30th anniversary of Zelda was shockingly terrible. They did nothing other than these Amiibo, and like Skyward Sword released as like a downloadable game on Wii U, and that was it. They didn't. I mean, I think they were trying. If Breath of the Wild released in 2016, they would have made a big deal about that, commemorating the 30th anniversary. But it didn't. It released in 2017, so they just gave up. They just kind of like, these were kind of like the only things that were commemorating the 30th anniversary, and that was it, so it's a little bizarre. Then for some reason they have like the older Mario Amiibo down here, and then they have the Splatoon Amiibo, but they just, these are recolors. They release like variants of them later on. Oh, never mind, they have Pikachu here, which is another Smash Amiibo. And they have the Yarn Yoshis, which definitely may be like probably the coolest Amiibo. This seems like an exact replica from the 2015 holiday gift guide, or at least like very, very similar. Oh, the answers! Yep, it's an 8-bit Mario. Shocker! And then we have Nintendo must-haves. The new Galaxy style. That was always a really weird one they put out. Like, it wasn't a special edition, it was just a new color of the 3DS XL. And it had the Galaxy design. Which I was like, okay. Like, as a special edition, sure, but it's like, it wasn't. It was just that was just a new color of the new 3DS XL at that point. You had Pokemon Sun and Moon. Very weird that they didn't focus on that a little more. A little weird they didn't focus on Sun and Moon more than that. There we go. They're the new Wii remotes. They had Toad, Bowser, and Yoshi Wii remotes. And they put the NES Classic on the same page as the Wii U, which is odd. And then just all the major Wii U games that they wanted to sell this year. Which only two of these kind of pretty much released in 2016. I'm not going to count Skylanders, because Skylanders was something Nintendo always advertised with the Wii U because they didn't know what else to advertise because there was no other third-party support. Actually, looking at this compared to like the 2013 brochure shows just how bad it got for Nintendo in terms of third-party support. When like these 3 games were like all they had to show. Everything else was pretty much, it was all Nintendo. Shop, download, and play, and then some GameStop gift cards. And yeah, that was the 2016 holiday gift guide. 2016 was terrible.